Hello everybody, welcome back to the Gary Dart YouTube channel. Welcome to part 10 of our series. Out. So I did a little bit off recording. I went to Hogsmeade and I got a bunch of money doing those chests. You have to go invisible, and I bought this table. I know it's not symmetrical. I was gonna make potions. So I bought potion recipes that I needed for the Snape's quest. I bought this large table, which was like $3,000. So I had like $12,000 built up. Now we're only down to like 1,000. This stuff is super expensive. I ended up not even being able to make the potions that I needed for Professor Sharp's quest. So I ended up just having to buy the potions. That really sucked. So I wasted, I don't know, maybe $4,000 on recipes I couldn't even make yet. So that kind of sucks. At least we have them for when we need them, but yeah, we spent almost all of our money. It sucks. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and like we're gonna get Wingardium Leviosa, Defendo. Continue on with the main story in this episode. Hope you all are doing well. Like you all have been enjoying these videos. I know I have. So don't make the mistake I did. I thought since we were doing that quest, we could probably just go ahead and make those recipes, but apparently not. Apparently I was wrong. I kind of wasted a bunch of money. Hopefully it'll be beneficial later on. Not, then I just blew $12,000 for nothing. So, find out.
If I could undo all that happened that day.
Someone's screaming in the background.
Oh, there's something else too. Extra powder.
All right.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Defendo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Defendo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. The art of potion making is delicate, and as such requires great precision. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on
Okay, let's here.
I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom. For your sake and it's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Pretty cool.
Confringo.
This one's still my favorite.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defendo!
As I mentioned earlier, Defendo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
Thank you. Alright, let's go do another quest. Pretty quick and easy. Let's go to hers, get Wingardium Leviosa. I wonder if we messed up in the last video when we went to the room of requirement. I wonder if we should have done these
What
quests
are you up
first.
to now?
Because we didn't get the golden Quidditch, and there were several chests that we missed because we couldn't get to them. So from now on, I'm definitely going to start doing these things when they pop up before the story mission. Kind of stinks.
Who would have thought that watching plants grow could be so interesting?
Everybody's so happy. I feel like she would be a nice teacher.
How wonderful to see you again.
Those kind of feel from Professor Garlic. How very thoughtful of you, and remember that strawberries are my favorite. They're as sweet as can be. It's no wonder muggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be of such high quality, from bitterroot to berries. I do hope that my darling niece can learn this skill while under your... Don't know what that word. So under your care. Lenora adores you, as do all of your students. Warmest regards always, Eleanor Everlade.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too.
Heyo.
I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as
swish
though they
and
were
flick.
sprigs of sneezewort.
So we're gonna put that on here. Be kind of like our fire spells. It'll be like our basic stuff we use in common. And these will be kind of like the levitation charm. We're going to office. You can levitate and move objects. You can control its position, movement, and use FE. That is the stupidest placement for those keys.
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Look at us. Okay, so that spins it. This F. Oops.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
Never mind.
Apologies, Professor. Perhaps later.
That was a
Not
nice.
to worry. I'll be here if you'd like to talk.
So
Wingardium Leviosa.
okay, so you can. That brings it forward and back.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants
We're
are
walking
resting,
around,
so
lady. I'm
now's as
trying to
good a time as
practice.
any.
Apologies, Professor. Perhaps later.
That would have been
Not
nice
to
for the
worry.
bell spell.
I'll be
that
here
we-
if you'd like to talk.
You did the bell earlier? You guys know what I'm talking about if you saw the earlier video. Master.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Alright. Continue on with the main story, shall we? The map. So I know it's been a while since we did this, so Big is back from talking to the ministry about George's death when he got killed by the dragon in the very beginning of the game. And we're going to tell him about the chamber that we found in the cave.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the
You're
least.
interrupting me.
And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Can I move?
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising.
Oh, snap. That is cool.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
I wonder if Rackham's gonna be mad.
If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
Yeah, I guess
That
it
you
does
have
make
come
sense.
this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Yeah.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
Yeah.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Absolutely.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Okay.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it
Is
yourself.
that where the owls are?
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times.
There's not the
It's
tower,
north
I
of
thought.
Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Bet.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in...
2. Grow and harvest fluxweed. Acquire all 3 combat plants. Ugh. Lady. Venom all at once. You grow and harvest a fluxweed plant. Dang it. Wonder if we actually like need it. Getting all these spells like pretty quickly. So grow and harvest a fluxweed, acquire all 3 combat plants. So I have a mandrake growing. I should still have some jumping cabbages and a venomous tentacle. So let's go to Hogsmeade real quick. We'll go to the plant store. Gotta go spend more money.
Sometimes it seems all right.
The freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've...
Okay. Here. Alright. That way.
Come and see me.
welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes.
Oh, it's not grass. Looks sweet. $50 to buy it. Might as well just grow it.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
It sucks that we spent all of our money on that crap that we couldn't even use.
You have a good head for business, haven't you? No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Now we'll go back to our requirement. We shall plant that. Actually, let's check and see what pot balloons over Hogsmeade Station. Pot balloon. Okay, so we can do that while our plants are growing. Go to our secret room. Hogwarts secret room. Room of requirement. Our mandrake should be done. Then grow another one. We can go ahead and plant 15 minutes. That should give us time. Let me check and make sure I have cabbage and I do. I'm gonna put that on there just so I don't use them. By the time we get this done, should be able to get that one.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
How do you pop them? Oh, fly into them. Oh, there's one. Oh, we just missed it. 4.
Revelio.
Where is this last balloon? Oh, there it is. Is that the needle? Meow. Oh, what? Oh, there it is.
Brilliant.
How did you get on with
Revelio.
these tasks?
Dear Madam Cogwa, marvelous news that you will be enjoying the facility at Hogwarts as flying instructor. Dear say our work together at Hogwarts will be less eventful than our time on Harbor, though no one knows. Any questions? So say so now. Dear Madam Kagwa, I'm writing you with Professor Blyste's case of Quidditch. As you know, joining professional Quidditch team is my utmost dream. I believe my chances will now be ruined, or at least significantly shortened. Professor Weasley insists that we must defer to the headmaster and encourage me to practice on my own. I devised some challenging trials for myself, but it's not all this practice Quidditch, nothing. Please could I ask that you speak to the headmaster or Professor Weasley? I shall be miserable my whole life if I can't play Quidditch properly for the entire year. Thank you, Little Rick. It's wrong button. My bad.
Revelio. Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Glacius!
There you go. Catching on quickly.
Confringo!
I think it's learned its lesson, but do continue to practice as long as you like. Kinesthesia is a powerful...
Is that good? I'm glad you practiced it. Now you will, Goodness, that scared me. Alright, let's check out our room requirements. And look at that. Through the power of editing, it's grown. Yay. Okay. Now we have to... Alright. Let's go find... We got multiple each. I just want to see if we can... This. This. And then Drake. Hey, cool. Look at that. Any plants I can take out of here?
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tentacular.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo?
Oh, yeah.
Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done. If you'd like to practice a bit more. To do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please.
Rependo.
Look at that. You're a natural.
Places.
And then kill it with fire. Alright, let's go see Professor Fig.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now.
So permanently incapacitate and weaker enemy or damage.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
Oh man.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Revelio.
Who's there?
Oh shoot. Oh my goodness, man.
You in the deepest vault.
Incendio. Stupid one.
And Asperios.
Incendio. Defender.
I won't bet. Rather unwise coming back in. I will make you pay.
That was close one. Well, now we don't have to sneak anymore. That's not entirely what I was going for.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
Search the tower surrounding the
These
area. Look
orders
for anything to
indicate
do
that
with
they're after
names.
something to do with names.
What you find here could be the key to the
And
goblin
why
kind
here?
finally taking a trifle place.
Revelio.
I will draw blood. Who do you think you are?
Your spells glance off of me.
Incendio. Stupefy. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender.
Dude, I literally hit roll, man.
Confringo. Pity. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Defender. Leviosa. Accio.
This will not go well.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow.
We're getting our butts kicked.
That's over. I'd wager this mess is the fault of time.
Revelio. It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here.
I don't know. I'm just struggling with it. Like, it's so difficult to move around. I have to hit all the buttons around my moving around buttons. I then try to swap everything through with my scroll wheel.
Can't imagine the goblins know about the trials.
Struggling with
We
it.
know that something is significant about this place, though.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
Now it's unlocked.
Lumos.
Lumos!
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio. Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles.
Before I investigate that, let's go up the stairs first. Oh, it wants us to go.
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
I like how this place is abandoned, but they're still
Revelio.
cleaned it.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an...
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry.
Get some tea first. That's been sitting on the floor for who knows how long.
Revelio.
right over it. Didn't even see it.
Revelio.
To the first trial. Let's do this. Equipping better gear with depends on.
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. Revelio. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
I say, okay, you need to equip better higher level gear, and it gives me a lower level gear. That is cool. Now if I go back, will it race? That is pretty neat.
Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Yo, this is cool. Oh man.
Revelio.
But I feel like everything's gonna come and
These are
attack
never
me.
a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Protego! Levioso!
Dodge. T-Man.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Oh my god. Apparently 10 fingers are not enough.
Incendio! Levioso!
How did I do that?
Protego! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo! Revelio.
Oh man. That looks like a puzzle. Need to go that way. Get us down this hallway.
What have the keepers planned for me?
Kind of creepy. That one was, at least. The other one was really neat. That one I didn't trust. Something about it just seems sketchy.
These look familiar. Accio!
Can I pick up a chest and bring it over here?
Wingardium Leviosa!
No.
That platform looks like it ought to get me where I need to go.
It sounded like they whispered Mothra. Oh, okay. This
More statues.
great.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defendo! Glacius! Flipendo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Not making this easy on me.
Okay, so if I Expelliarmus and then I hit D, I can throw his weapon on him. And I found out that if I hold this, I can do that. I didn't know that.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
How many times that would have been helpful when we almost died with stuff? Oops, wrong button.
Accio! So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Okay.
Accio!
How do I get up there? This.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
I'm not going all the way back just to get that.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Got a legendary item to unlock this time, not just 41 coins. Oops.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo.
Man, I was not paying attention. Come on.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius. Propendo. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
There we go. Like we had some cool combos there.
Revelio.
I have 2 potions left. Might try with controller after this. I know I've been saying.
Defendo.
Wrong button.
Accio. Revelio.
Owned in my
Accio.
Weird.
Revelio.
Oh man, I thought we just had to do the boss battle. I didn't think I had to do this again. Frick.
Don't like the look of this. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Woo, buddy.
Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Wrong button.
Expelliarmus. Defendo.
There we go.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Accio.
another purple spell to use. My goodness. 35 XP? What?
What a relief.
That was a pretty baller bass bottle. That was kind of cool having to switch and get through spells super quick like that. It was kind of neat.
Revelio. Another pensive.
A floral fedora. That's exactly what I wanted. Especially right after a big boss fight like that. $35 XP and a fedora. Sick.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
Interesting.
Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
So she became a professor at Hogwarts.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
Confringo! Defender!
Oh. I just had to go up to push F. Man, this map is so cool. This is a long episode.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You'll need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
Yeah?
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context.
I agree
For
with you. That
now,
one
we
didn't
should
really
learn
give too
what
much
Ranrock
information.
knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Cool. Ooh, it's now autumn. Alrighty, this is a super long episode, and I think we're gonna leave it off here. Hope you guys
I believe
enjoyed.
you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
I should ask Sirona at the Three Broomsticks about the goblin she was talking to the day of the troll attack.
Hello again. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Ha! Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Okay, before we got rudely interrupted by everybody, that's going to be it for this episode. I love you all. I will make it too longer. I'll see you on the next one.